Well, good morning. It is August 8th, day 91 on the trail for me. 3 months I've been on the trail. All right, so today, pretty straightforward, we think. Virio and I left camp from Hurd, Brook at about 5 o'clock and been hiking for about 45 minutes now. And the plan is get out of the 100-mile wilderness, get into Baxter State Park, figure out where we're camping for the night. And like I've mentioned in the past couple of days, hopefully that's in this area called the Birches. But we'll see how that goes. And once we get into the park, we've got to sign up for a spot, talk to a ranger, and then there's a little convenience store somewhere in the park. We're gonna try and hit that and grab some extra calories. And if it's the Birches, then it's like a, 8 or 9 mile hike from there. But it's pretty flat up until the end, then it rises up a little bit. So it doesn't look to be a difficult hike today. Just, we don't know where we're going exactly. Otherwise, all is well. As always, if I see something interesting, I will grab a picture or a video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. Made it through the 100-mile wilderness. This is the sign on the north end for the southbounders saying that there's nowhere to get supplies until Monson. Made it through. Alright, so this is the A-Ball Bridge, and just panning over. And there's Katahdin, Baxter Peak, top. There's a stream, a river here, and there's some smoke coming off of it. It's quite a scene right here. It's probably about 6:20 in the morning, and the sun is up, and beautiful day. All right, so we got spots at the Birches. Hooray! So we signed in at the kiosk, and the ranger that was there, Bambi, told us what to do, and we had to fill out a couple of forms, take a picture to verify that we actually signed in on this log, and then Virio and I went about a half mile back to a little convenience store and got some coffee and donuts and some other light snacks. And then we went back, and now we're actually hiking in Baxter State Park. So from here to the Birches, it's about 10 miles. And looks to be relatively flat, although we've heard that we're gonna have to deal with some bog boards at some point, but we've been dealing with those for a while, so nothing new. And then we get to the Birches, and we just sort of sit around for the rest of the day and summit tomorrow. Latest weather report has high chance of rain and a medium risk of lightning, but I think it's going to be later in the day. I'm hoping it's going to be later in the day tomorrow. Hoping we'll have it'll probably be cloudy. Well, at best it's going to be cloudy. At worst it's going to be raining, I think, in the morning. And so we're just going to try and leave a little earlier. No, not earlier than we did this morning, but leave early and hope for the best. So that's where we are. All right, so now this is still the AT, all right? Even though we're in Baxter State Park, the AT goes through the park and goes up what's known as the Hunt Trail on to Baxter Peak. So this is still the AT. So, and here's what it looks like right now. This is known as Big Niagara Falls. No, I'm not making that up. That's what it's called. And looks like we've got some good fishing in here, because I see 3 fly fishermen here on this pool. And this is Little Niagara Falls. Not nearly as impressive. All right, so checked in at the ranger station, paid my $10. I'm headed now to the Birches. Not too far away from there, so I'm heading about 0.2 miles. Be pretty much there for the rest of the day, unless I need to come and get more water. There's no good water at the Birches. There's water back at this Abel Stream, I think, or Abel Stream. I don't know. I just walked over a footbridge and they said, make sure to get water there. So I did. But gosh, this is a really nice park. At least the areas, the trail, the part of trail that I've seen, and the little bits off trail that I've gone to. Very nice. And an interesting history. Basically, the guy, Baxter, he was the governor of the state and tried to get this area to be a park through legislation. Couldn't make it happen. So what he did instead was he basically bought a bunch of parcels of land and gave it to the state. And so, and I think he set up a trust so that it basically, in a sense, sort of pays for itself. Any Maine resident can come here and get in free of charge. Now, it doesn't allow you the use of, certain areas, right? So you have to pay for the camping and things like that. But it is free to the Maine public. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'll check in again in a little bit when I get to the Birches, take a picture of it, at least, and it'll sort of be downtime. for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, the weather is, I got a weather report, and it's not looking great for tomorrow. Oh well. It's looking like rain starting earlier than what we thought it was going to be. Now, these things happen. It'll be all right. All right, for now, here's what the trail looks like. All right, so this is the Birches campsite. We got 2 lean-tos. Says each of them has a capacity of 4. There's a couple of packed earth sites for tents. There's Wolfman back there. He's studying his book, even though there's only a half a day left for it. He's radioactive. Captain Blaze is taking a nap down there.
Those of you who started in Georgia, raise your hands. Woo! Well, this is really for you guys because this is like, I in 22 wanted to do a through hike and I injured myself and couldn't get it done. But I'm happy that I'm here and I am going to finish it. But for a through hiker to complete it within 6 months is just phenomenal. So you guys, my hat's off to you. Cheers to you guys. What a awesome thing, man.
Cheers.
Can you just, I can't, 20, almost 2,200 miles, man. Crazy. The trail,
You're never gonna make it.
the trail will provide.
Trail will provide.
And it does get a little better for you. I'm not going to say it flattens out. It becomes less grueling. I'll put it to you that way.
Thank you.
So,
We're looking forward to that.
yeah, and for those of you that are finishing what they started, Captain Blaze and myself, who else is finishing what you started?
We're
You
not
guys?
finishing it today. We'll finish it later, but we're kind of doing all 3.
You know what? Hats off to you as well because we're out here finishing it. Even though we didn't do it in 365, we have walked almost 2,200 miles.
And cheers to Wonder Woman. She's completing her triple crown.
Oh my God!
Congratulations.
That's
No kidding.
incredible. Nice.
That's great.
Cheers to you.
Wow.
So I had to walk back down to a stream to get some more water. It's only about a quarter mile from the Birches, but still more walking. Yeah, pretty much done for the day. At around 5 o'clock, one of the rangers came by and just gave us some information, things that we needed to know about camping overnight at the Birches and how tomorrow was going to run, reminding us of certain things we had to have with us, things like that. And then made some dinner, and now the day's pretty much over. I'm going to filter some more water so I don't have to do that in the morning. And then the plan for tomorrow is hike up Katahdin. The AT runs on what's called the Hunt Trail. And then there are several options for getting off the peak. The Hunt Trail is a little bit longer, but not as steep as the A-Ball Trail. But a lot of people go down the A-Ball Trail because it's shorter, steeper, rocky. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do tomorrow. As for that. Yeah, this will be my last night on the trail in Maine. been something. It's been something extraordinary. So, no matter how the weather is tomorrow, I'm going to appreciate it. And then we get down, we get picked up by a shuttle, and get into Millinocket. Staying at a hostel, an inn for the night, and sure we'll be celebrating with friends we've made along the way. Thanks to the folks here at Baxter State Park for doing an excellent job getting us in and organized. They did a great job. And if you stuck through to the end, you know I appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow on the trail.